We are Chaos Divers, a sonar search and recovery dive team who navigates the waters with the hopes of providing answers to the families and loved ones of the missing. With the love and support from all of you, as well as the backing of law enforcement and first responders, we've been able to assist families nationwide. To learn more how you can help us on our journey, please check out the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Make sure everybody can hear us first. I know it's kind of an unusual live stream. We can definitely hear ourselves. I got somebody in the background over there. You guys don't know yet, but I got somebody in the background giving me the okay symbol. So we're good. We good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right. So welcome, everyone. I do want to say that we do have a lot more. I can't figure out where to look. We do have a lot more people on the live stream now. We've gained a great amount of subscribers in the past week, and I just want to say thank you. It's solely because of you guys that we're able to be a part of helping these families and bring back their lost loved one. Fortunately, everything that we have done the past week, or actually what is today? Thursday. So what was the last Monday?
Monday and Tuesday, yeah.
Last Monday and Tuesday, we were able to bring home Karen Sheepers and her vehicle. With that, the way that we recovered her was exceptional with the Elgin Fire Department and the PD and everybody's assistance. The coroner's office was able to identify Karen's remains, or the remains found in the vehicle, that of Karen's. So with that being said, I'd like to do a 10-second moment of silence for her, and, in remembrance of her, and, for the families, thank you so much. So. Okay, so with that, we have a lot to go over today, a ton. I'm going to let Lindsay introduce somebody special and let Lindsay talk about what we're getting ready to do. So if you want to introduce the person that's going to be going with us, so I can get him in here, and then you can talk about
who's going with us.
I don't know who's going with us. So,
there's some guy coming with us on this next trip.
We're not centered very well.
So through all of our last 4 years and all of our experiences, we've had the privilege to meet some incredible people. Through that, we have met the person who's coming with us, Lee, the Aqua Adventurer. He is going to be joining us on our next trip. We've not gotten to meet Lee in person yet, but Lee and Jacob speak just about every day. So I want to introduce you guys to Lee. Lee, tell us kind of a little bit about your background in kind of diving. And I know you were part of a search and rescue dive team over there in Northern Ireland.
Cool. Well, a bit about my background. There's a toucan there. There's kind of butterflies everywhere.
Your other background.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Well, quite from a young age, I left school, then I joined the United Kingdom's Royal Marines Commandos, where I had quite a long service there. From there, I got a medical discharge through injuries while serving. And then what I'd say is too much time on my hands after that, sat at home doing nothing. I was watching YouTube And it was back in the early days, Jacob. I think you were part of it, you, Sam. And I was like, wow, I remember doing diving. That was awesome. I needed to get back into something I really enjoyed doing. And that kind of gave me the inspiration again to get the diving gear on the go again. And from there, I just kept it going. And now I'm in a dive team now in Northern Ireland, a search and recovery team. And I'm also professional rated now as well, which I wanted to push for. So I help out in the dive shop.
So pretty much you are an instructor.
Yeah, pretty much, mate.
Okay. First of all, for everybody in here, they all said thank you for your service, and we really appreciate your service.
Yeah.
And with that, is there anything? Are you excited to come over? How about that?
Oh, mate, I'm buzzing. Every time I keep watching your videos on a replay and things, and I keep looking over it and thinking, well, I'm going to have an awesome time out there. And I really can't wait, honestly. Especially with the success of your latest mission there. First of all, I want to give you both a massive congratulations for that. I was watching closely. I was talking to you, Jacob, and I was blown away, mate. That from the video, you can see the skills you've both got, what went into it. Awesome. Massive congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. It means a lot to hear that from you. We have Eric from Rider Dive in here. I've seen him come in. I also want to let you guys know, if you guys will, please go over. I mean, you can even do it right now when you guys are watching this in replay. Obviously, this is a live stream, and we can talk. And I've got everybody over here on the list, so we'll ask questions later. We do have a lot of stuff to go over, so please excuse us if we do miss something that you're saying. But I do want you guys to go over to the Aqua Adventurer and just show him some love like you guys show us. He's taking his time from his beautiful family and coming over here to help us for 10 days. It's going to be a wonderful time. I'm going to put him to work.
I can't wait. Really can't.
Well, I did hear, though, that Lee might not be diving. He's going to learn to captain the boat, and you're going to be diving.
Yeah.
Because the alligator snapping turtles?
Yeah.
Right. Here in Northern Ireland, the most dangerous thing you'll ever encounter, there's not a snake. I don't know if people know that. There's not such a thing as a snake in Ireland, Northern Ireland. There's not one snake species on the island at all.
That's crazy.
Wow.
There's nothing really dangerous. And I was saying to Lisa, we don't have anything here that to be afraid of. Perhaps if you're walking through long grass, you might get a cricket jumping at you on the head or something. That's about as wild as it gets out here. And then I was watching some YouTuber, and he's like, gets this huge, big, great snapping turtle out. And I'm like, where are they hanging out? And it happens to be one of their main breeding areas is in the lakes and rivers around Arkansas.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, holy cow, I think that's where I'm going.
Yeah. Here in a second, we'll let you guys know where we're going, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, who we're searching for, and all that stuff. Lindsay will talk about that. I did see HR is in here, so everybody better be watching their P's and Q's because Joshua Hammond is in here.
Oh, he finally made one. He finally made a live stream. Yeah, so we actually have a video when it was, I believe I pulled out a car. Jacob was with me diving, but he let me do all of the rigging on it. In Pennsylvania, and a snake actually swam over me,
in between, like over her leg and under her leg,
and I kicked it. I didn't even know it. Jacob's like, "There's a snake in the water. You just kicked it. You just kicked a snake." And I'm like, "Okay, like, can we finish doing what we gotta get done?" But snapping turtles are probably my biggest fear in the water. So I support your decision. We'll just captain the boat together, Lee. We'll send Jacob to dive.
We'll get Jacob in the water. Yeah, that suits me fine.
And as long as he puts in this hand, he's already missing something anyway. So they've got less to chew on.
Yeah, I got 9 3/4 fingers, so
Yeah, I don't want to be coming and get back giving the permanent rock star signal.
You'll just permanently tell your wife that you love her if this is what you go back. It'll be a permanent "I love you."
No,
um,
but guys, I am super excited and looking forward to it, especially now.
so let's kind of go back with how we met and talking and stuff like that. Um, I knew that Lee wanted to come to the United States, and I'm like, you know what? I said, I need a diver with us. I said, I'll get your plane ticket. I said, come on and help us. And he was open arms and saying, I'm there when? And I said, April. So we got him a plane ticket. We're having a little issues on scheduling, trying to get him back from like where we're going to be to Little Rock. So now that we got that kind of straightened out, he's always said that he wanted to ride a train. You've always wanted to ride a train in the United States, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I said, wow. I said, if you don't want me to put you on a plane back to Chicago, I'll put you on a train back to Chicago, and we'll fulfill a couple things. You know, you'll have a good time here in the United States, and you'll get to take something off your bucket list. So I thought that was really neat to be able to do that for you.
Yeah, it's not just an ordinary train, it's a Texas Eagle. So I'll be traveling from Little Rock all the way up to Chicago. I've got like a nice viewing gallery so you can go upstairs. It's like a 2-story train and you can take in all the scenery as you're traveling across the country. Oh, that's going to be awesome. I'll make a good video on that.
I was going to say, you better make a good video out of it. I know a lot of people who are going to want to see that.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be the second highlight of the trip.
There you go. He's definitely going to be put to work. Guys, I can dive. I can dive perfectly. I am in perfect health. I may be a little fat, but I'm in perfect health. I can dive anything. I can dive current. I can dive no viz. I can dive anything. So don't feel like I am sick. There's nothing wrong with me, I promise. Nor is there anything wrong with Lindsay, except she's mean.
I just waved goodbye to your sister. That was nice.
That was nice.
I get along with your sisters.
I do think that when she discusses things, we'll get a little bit more into detail. But I will be diving with Lee. He's not gonna come all the way from Ireland over here and not dive with me. So we will be diving together. It's just maybe not in the big currents, stuff like that, because somebody's got to captain the boat. All right, now on to the story, because like I said, we have a lot of things to get on with. Lindsay can take it from here.
Where am I taking it?
What we're going to be doing, who we're searching for, and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
You weren't prepared for that.
I'm
I'm sorry, I caught her off guard. My fault.
I wasn't prepared for anything. I didn't know anything that was going on tonight, other than our live stream. Okay, so
Where is my phone? I got to look at the.
do you
live
want to
stream.
put like this on there too?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you don't have to. No.
Okay, so our plan is, as of right now, so Lee arrives in the States on April 23rd. Lee arrives on April 23rd. We will go pick Lee up from the airport, bring him back, and then like get everything situated, get all of his things put away in the RV.
My daddy.
Yeah, my dad wants to meet him too.
We can come over.
So that's what I figured. If my dad could come over, if he's not on the road.
Yeah.
And then we will take off. So we'll probably drive most of, not necessarily like all through the night. We'll just drive until we get to the point where we're kind of tired, need to pull over for a little bit, and then continue the rest of the way. So our first stop is in Call Lake, which is in Oklahoma. You guys may remember we actually went there previously. I believe it was Eric that was with us. We searched for a, I guess, family heirloom, you would say. There's a boat called Plum Bananas. It was actually purchased by Donnie's dad, and then passed on to Donnie, and then it was sold, and then his wife tracked it down, was able to get it back. They worked on restoring it, and now if his son or his kids are involved, and it's this kind of family, lineage that they all get to partake in. It brings this whole family together. Unfortunately, Plum Banana's boat went down in Call Lake near the dam. So with that, we are going to continue searching for that. We're going to be using some of Lee's dive expertise in searching for that, in the sense that Lee, being a search and recovery diver, he, is very familiar with like grid pattern searching, all of that. So we're going to use that or utilize that in searching for the boat. From there, we head over to Muskogee, Oklahoma, which is searching for Larry Don Bell. We've got several lakes to search for him. I believe, do I have those on here? Did I share them with you?
You follow Lake?
Let me pull it up here real quick. Eric said stop touching things.
I have to touch things because just to throw that out there, there is, so if you look up the Aqua Adventurer, you're not going to find it. It has to be the Aqua Adventurer, and I just had subscribed to Aqua Adventurer. So with that being said, there's actually somebody I want to say hello to because this is the first time they've been on here. John W's Corner Storyteller. Thank you for joining, and I appreciate it. And everybody else who's new here.
Okay, so we'll be searching for Larry Don Bell. Larry, we've had actually several locations. So Arkansas River coincides with Larry's case. Eufaula Lake, which Jacob and I have actually searched in the past. Fort Gibson Lake, 10 Killer Lake, which also coincides with our next stop, which would be near Fort Smith, Arkansas, as well as the Robert S. Kerr Reservoir. All of these, Larry has been known to travel over 2 hours away in the past. So, and all of these are within an hour of his home. So we'll kind of search closer to, his location and then work our way out, but work our way out going east, since we will be heading that direction next anyway. From there, we are going to head over to Fort Smith, Arkansas, where we'll be working with Revamp, which is Remember Every Victim and Missing Person. And then we'll be right on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border. So we'll also have OSBI, which is Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations. They'll be involved. We've worked with Eric in the past. Really great.
Good people.
Great people. We've got the case of Stephen Adams, which you guys may remember the last time we were there, we had Britton, Colston, and Corey with us. Corey and Britton removed one car, and then we actually found several cars, but we were able to remove one of them. There is one car that we may potentially go back and pull out. It's kind of been weighing on Jacob, so that's something that we've accommodated, time-wise for, is to be able to go and remove that car. Plus, it also gives Lee the opportunity to get something out of the water.
Show him what he's made of, right?
Yeah. So, there's also a couple other cases that, again, are kind of in that area. Now, I know a lot of people have asked us about Justin Baker. The only thing with Justin Baker's case is that many of you guys may know that our focus is on missing people who are missing with their vehicle. We don't ever want to provide false hope to a family and go in and search something and tell them that we didn't find anything and their loved one actually be in that location. So again, our focus is on vehicles or missing people with their vehicles. So if it's something, if they have one isolated location for Justin, that may be something where, Lee and Jacob talk and figure it out and see if that's something that they're willing to dive. But again, it would have to be like one isolated spot, that kind of thing. The Arkansas River is not just long, it's a very wide river. So to just go and grid search a river,
That's asinine.
it's not really even feasible. especially when you only have one or two divers. So it's not that we don't want to search for Justin. It's not that we won't. As of right now, Justin's case would not be our focus in going to that area. But there are a few other cases that are in that area. Again, a lot of the cases between like Muskogee with Larry Donbell and going to Fort Smith and searching for Stephen Adams, a lot of these overlap. The Arkansas River, 10 Killer Lake. None of these are necessarily out of the realm of possibility for either case. During our time in Fort Smith is when Lee will have to depart and leave us. He will get on his train and have the most magical train ride ever.
And I did not put him in coach. He has his own room.
We do hope that we are able to, show Lee kind of how we do things. Give him some experience in what we do, and then also take the opportunity to learn from him as well. That's something that we always want to do when we have another diver with us, is learn from them and hope that they get something from us. Basically, at the end of the day, we're just thrilled when whoever's with us isn't scared off and would be willing to come back. That's a successful trip for us.
I really do think with Lee being with us, I think he's going to have a good time. I think he's going to enjoy the United States. We're going to try to make it the best for him. With us going as long as we are, I think we're going to be gone for about a month. Oklahoma, and then all the way. I think there's around 4,000 miles or so, 3,000 somewhere. I don't remember. We didn't.
I didn't bring my iPad. It's all on my iPad.
Regardless, we do, and the reason why we do have a GoFundMe set up is because it's a consolidated form, a way to show you guys how much we've raised, how much Lee's going to have fun, and how much you guys support us. We want you guys to know how much we are raising for this this trip. Now, if I just said, hey guys, we need some help through PayPal, there's been times where we went on a trip and we had $100 donation, and that's half a tank of gas. I will be getting paid right at the time that we leave, so that's going to help out. With all the views that we're getting next month, I will be able to kind of rebound from this. So anything you guys can help us with would be amazing. The GoFundMe is up there. If you click, I think it's on a pinned message. You click that, you can way of donating and go to chaosdivers.com, get you some merch, get you something. Let's show Lee a good time and be able to come out here and help find these lost loved ones that we have on our list, because it's a lot of people. Did we talk about Little Rock already?
No, I haven't even gotten through everything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, hold on. Josh Hammond, I did set up everything on this live stream, by the way. I think he said that I didn't organize this. This is all me and Lee. He helped me out a lot on getting this. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the plane flying and train? That was her.
Yeah.
That was all her. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
So after Lee does have to leave us in the middle of us being in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And then we actually head to Little Rock. We have two cases in Little Rock. We have Turkessa Wallace and Patrice Smith. Both of those do have foul play suspected in both of those cases. Turkessa actually went missing shortly after one of her childhood best friends went missing, within a week or so. Her friend was not in a vehicle. Turkessa was. And then her friend actually, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. There were parts of her recovered by a fisherman floating down the Arkansas River. So we do believe, again, with Turkessa and with Patrice, both of those are separate cases, that with both of them going missing and their vehicles, and then Patrice's cell phone actually pinged right next to the Arkansas River in North Little Rock. So anybody who's kind of familiar with that area, you have the Arkansas River, Little Rock, and North Little Rock. It's just one side of the river or the other. So we do feel confident in hopefully being able to provide answers to at least one of those families. We've been to Little Rock before, searching the Arkansas River. We've located several vehicles there, so we do feel confident.
Thought that was a tornado siren
I did too
again.
for a second. That's why I stopped. We do feel confident in being able to at least locate vehicles, even if we don't find Patrice or Turkessa. There are actually, I think we actually have about 8 cases in Arkansas, in Little Rock, just kind of Little Rock or within like this 30-minute area of Little Rock. So we'll make sure that, we're keeping an eye out for those as well. After that, we leave there and head to New Madrid. New Madrid. Howardville. We'll just say Howardville.
New Madrid.
It's New Madrid. To Howardville, Missouri.
Oregon.
So Howardville, Missouri, to search for Barbara Stauffer. Now, Team Waters searched for Barbara shortly after she went missing, I believe. I need to get with Tammy and kind of check like their time frame of when they searched. Now, Dennis would absolutely 100% tell us to go search everything that he already searched. That's not the issue. Like, I have no problem. I'm just trying to get an idea of when they searched just to see how things could have possibly changed. The Mississippi River. So it's always moving. So there's always the possibility of something being covered up and then uncovered later, or something not being covered and then covered later. So I want to get with Tammy and make sure that everything there is good.
Oregon. Or again.
Okay, well, organs are in my body, or you can play the organ. So after that, we actually head home just in time for Jacob's daughter, Alexia's high school graduation. So
she's getting too old, too quick.
So,
wow.
But with that, Lee will be with us on a majority of those cases. Again, we're going to utilize his diving skills, his expertise for some of these. And if nothing else, like I said, hopefully not scare him off.
Hopefully he won't come back to the United States or have us over.
Hopefully be willing to come back or at least have me come to Ireland.
Yeah.
What about me and Eric?
At least me.
I just want to say as well, guys, I'm coming out there to learn a lot from yourselves as well, especially rigging the cars and things like that. So I can pass them skills on to our dive recovery team. So I'm hoping to learn a lot from you myself.
You're going to stab yourself with that pick.
What?
Oh, that.
He's waving it around. I can't put objects in my hand when I'm talking.
And that's like we had talked about, like that was one of the reasons, like we know where there is a car that we feel fairly confident that removing it would it will come out. And like I said, there's something about that car that has weighed on Jacob for the last, has it been a year and a half since we were there last? Something about that car, it didn't come back to anything, but something about that car has weighed on Jacob. So if we can, there's a very easy access road. It's, you come down this very, very long road into a boat ramp right into the water. I think there may have been, if I remember correctly, like this little like offshoot off that road where you could park, but it wasn't like a parking lot. I feel like this boat ramp's probably one that is only known by like locals. So if we can use that opportunity to help Lee get the vehicle out, and that's something, again, it's in a river, but it's a fairly controlled environment in that there's not a lot of flow. It's kind of an offshoot of the Arkansas River. So there's not a lot of current there. So to be able to know that we have a vehicle that we can, give those skills to Lee in an area where we can do it as safely as you could possibly do this, we want to take that opportunity to do that with him. So.
Yeah. I was going to say something. Now I completely forgot. Oh, Corey from, wow. Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. He just like completely, I had a mind screw right there. He dove on that car in one of our previous videos searching.
Yeah.
So he was able to tell me how structurally sound that car was, but he was not able to penetrate it. So with that being said, we weren't able to get a license plate off of it. We weren't able to see a lot of things on it. I think we got a mirror. I think it's like a little sports car.
Yeah.
So in my heart, and Lindsay kind of agrees with me on this, that maybe the person was running too fast and hit the water, didn't even know it, because that road just dead ends into the water. So it's something that I want Lee and I and Lindsay to just pretty much, basically all we're going to do is, I think I'm just going to throw the magnet out. I don't even think we're going to put the boat in and be like, all right, Lee, there it is.
We could,
because it's that close.
Let's just put the boat in. Don't you think?
It's not the greatest boat ramp there, I don't think.
We could come in the same way we came in the other way.
Didn't we have to fight all that shallowness?
Not to get to that one. You got to scoot out. I think it's the Illinois to get out to the main channel in Arkansas. We shot across and then all the way down.
That was a lot.
I guess we could use the little buddy.
Oh yeah, we could use the little buddy. I didn't even think about that.
We could use the little buddy to put it out. And then once we see it, we can pull the magnet and mark it that way. And it's almost directly off of that boat ramp. So again, kind of giving us that opportunity for the most controlled environment to help Lee, gain new skills. We want to be able to do that.
Thank you, K-Mac, for the donation on that. That will go at the end of the month, and that, I think that adds to the end of the month pay, or it's next month. I don't know how the stickers go, but thank you so much for that donation. Artistic Diver, thank you for being a member for 22 months. Glad to see the Aqua Adventurer is going with you. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's all right. All right, Corey. I said Corey. Lee.
Yo.
With diving, have you gotten all through the stuff we got to go through?
Yeah, finally.
Okay. Just making sure. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. So, Lindsay, this is...
Oh, I wear a ton of sunscreen. A ton. I have the complexion of an iPhone flashlight. So I wear a ton of sunscreen. It's in everything. I even have like sunscreen powder to put on my hair, so my hair doesn't get greasy. But yeah, a ton of sunscreen. Like, I've had prescriptions because my SPF needs to be so high. Yeah. And I don't tan. My freckles just blend together.
When is the last time you ran the little buddy?
So the last time we used the little buddy was in Arkansas, between Arkansas and Missouri, when we were searching for Miguel Rivera.
Yep.
And at that point in time, we had actually lost reverse on the little buddy, like on the remote, not on the little buddy itself, just the remote. We went back to the hotel that night. Jacob had thought he had gotten the remote fixed. The little buddy was working. We went to use it, I think, the next day. And it quit working again. So we went over to Hobbytown. His name is Dick that works there. Dick's usually the one that ends up helping us. Like, he is just enamored by the little buddy. He thinks it's like the coolest little thing ever. So anytime we come in, he's always like, what do you need? So we went over to Hobbytown. They fixed the remote, but then they also showed Jacob how to fix it. Basically, Jacob had fixed the remote correctly, but we had the little buddy on when Jacob did it.
Supposed to do all the settings with the remote on.
No, with the little buddy off.
Well, but yeah, with only the remote on.
Yeah.
And it when you turn it on, then it resets itself. And also I found out how to push the gas to calibrate the gas in the reverse. We just had some lightning, so we may lose. Well, we wouldn't lose internet, would we? We may lose power.
That was a good one.
We've had some bad. We had a tornado come through yesterday, and it literally picked up this little swing thing out here and threw it over the ground, and I had to pick it up today, and tree branches fell. Anyway, I'm on another tangent on a squirrel moment. So, yeah, you literally turn the unit on, hold it, and then it beeps. You turn, it's the servos, and then you let go of it, and then you put it in reverse, and just kinds of calibrates the gas. So I know everything about the little buddy now, so I should be able to fix it by my own.
Jacob, can I just quickly say, I had a thing it flash up. They asked me to say hello to Lacey. Hi, Lacey.
Oh, I did see her in earlier.
Yeah, someone said, can you ask Lee to say hello to Lacey? Hi, Lacey. I hope you're well.
You just made that little girl just start screaming. Anybody who doesn't know, Lacey and her sisters, they do have a disability, but she gets on there and she'll put an L and then a whole bunch of letters. It's not her cat talking, it's her.
There she is right there.
Yep. But she always starts with an L. What? K Butterball. Watch your search and retrieval of Karen's car in Illinois and assisting delivering the most needed news for their family. I cried throughout the retrieval. I'm so happy you showed the respect. It's that for every family.
We try to always be as respectful as possible. There's always going to be people who don't like something that you do.
Bye, Peter.
I guess my thing is that we truly appreciate all of you and everything that you guys do in supporting us. However, when it comes to doing this and it comes to putting this information out, our only concern is the respect and the care for the family. So we're going to do things that you guys don't like, and things are going to happen that you guys don't care about. But please know that we care about that because the family cares about that. So I think that's the biggest thing that we could probably, we could offer in doing this, is just being respectful to the family. And we just hope that you guys know and understand that that is our only concern, is the family.
Lee, that's a question for you, buddy.
Lee, have you done these types of retrievals in Ireland? Do you know what? I've been scouring the internet for cases to look at. There has been a couple in the north area of Ireland, and it's weird. Our waterways are kind of super clean. Like, I've gone out and trash dives, treasure dives, and found nothing, not even a pick of litter. I've scanned a good part of the river, and the only two cars known that was in the river both had remains in, like old 80s cases of people vanishing. And there's nothing else of any other cars that we know of now. We're starting to look a bit more like locks and areas spreading further down south on cases. And there is a couple of good cases where people have gone missing near to the river in a car. There was a lady and her husband. They was going to a wedding. They never got there. And that route is all the way along the side of the river.
Wow.
So that's something I'm going to look into this coming year, next couple of months.
I do know that you live by a river that is about 12 to 20 foot deep all the way through, but it is a long one. So you're going to spend a lot of time out on there searching and stuff like that.
143 miles long.
You have another question?
Lee, I have ancestors from Antrim. Antrim, I used to live in Antrim, just around the corner from Antrim before, not so long before I moved here. Antrim is about 30 minutes from where I live.
Awesome.
We asked him a question as well.
Lee, this is for you also, buddy.
The River Thames is in London, which is in the mainland UK. And I do know, because there's a lot of things going on in London, you can't, everything you do around there, you need permissions for, even to go, like you walk along the beach and people do mudlarking. Like, look at, you've got to have a license to even do that.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, London's crazy. You need license. It's probably the government taxing everyone for money and things, but you do need licenses for everything.
Thank you, Sharon Lewis, for the donation. That really does help out. I appreciate that. Oh wow, Thunder Horse gifted 5 Chaos Divers memberships. That's pretty cool. I think that's what the person was talking about, saying thank you for. Thank you. So it's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Sharon. That's amazing.
Living with 5 women. Yes, they are. That's what Ellsworth Carl said. They said they're loud, I guess. Earplugs are good.
Laura asked you a question as well.
Laura asked.
It's up, down, in the middle.
Up, down, left, right, ABAB, select start. You know what that is?
No.
That's an old school game code. Laura Han Solo.
That's not the name.
Who's Solo? I love what you guys do. You have helped so many families find peace and solace knowing their loved ones have been found.
She asked you a question.
I thought you said it was a question.
She did. What's your hardest dive?
Oh, sorry. Hardest dive probably would have been in the Mississippi River, recovering a S10 out of the river, and it was just getting it. And Corey knows that day. I was super cold.
I would say, I know I can talk about Eric's, and that was about a month or so ago when we were searching for Belva. The current was probably the most that Eric had dove in. That was a lot that day. It was cold. That river was just chocolate milk. There was no viz. Luckily, we had hooked the magnet underneath the car, so it was like a solid lock on. So Eric was able to work his way down that rope, and then he had to like almost stop. And then with the water being so cold, he ended up with a free flow at 30 something feet. So cold and depth, a lot of current. So I know that was probably Eric's hardest dive.
Ginger Moore, congratulations for becoming a grandmother. Congratulations. Jerry Lee, awesome. Thank you so much. I will never get tired of watching you guys and what you do. Watching your skills improve leaps and bounds, and it's been such a joy. Thank you. Jerry Lee, it's getting ready to come a downpour. It's supposed to be like,
supposed to do this till Saturday.
Yeah, we're supposed to have like historical floods in the next 2 days. But Jerry Lee, thank you so much. We learn every day. Again, when I do know that Lee wants to do a couple tech dive type deals where he's going to be almost like skiing on the back. He's going to teach me how to do that and do it safely. So
let me be the driver.
We're going to be jet skiing, or we're going to be
tour diving.
I'll have Lee show you how to do it, and then I'll have Lee get in the boat, and then I'll drive the boat and pull you around.
We'll be skiing. I'll be skiing.
No, you'll be something.
Did you see the complexion
yes
comment that Josh put on there?
This really is it. This is as dark as it gets. There's no tan.
So Josh told you guys to subscribe to Lee. I hope you enjoy your time in the States.
I appreciate that, Joshua.
Kilo has one for
Thank you
Jake.
very much.
Kilo 19.
Lee, can you share any experiences in the military? Did you learn to dive in the military? Yeah, I actually learned to dive in the military. They taught me, yeah. Sorry, Jacob. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. Can you share some? I mean, let's just. I mean, do you have any like good or funny dive stories that you could tell from the Marines? I don't want you to go into the stuff that you don't want to talk about. No,
not really, mate. I had a nice trip in Egypt.
Well, there you go.
We went to Egypt and I dove. A lot of people go on about the world's deadliest place to dive is the Blue Hole in Egypt, where all the bodies are at the bottom. I actually dove that, and not only is it probably the most dangerous place to dive in the world, it's the most boringest place to dive in the world. No, seriously, it's just people dive that Blue Hole just as a tick. There's no sea life in there. There's nothing to look at. It is boring. But honestly, it's just I've dove in the Blue Hole tick. There's nothing in there. There's no sea life gets in there. It's strange. It's just dark and gloomy and boring.
You have another question.
Aqua Adventure, what's the most looking forward to when you come to the USA? Meeting Maverick.
Maverick really is like the only reason that I'm
a massive animal lover. Like I'll pick a stray cat up off the street because I feel sorry for it. I absolutely adore animals. And I know you've got Maverick, who's a mega nice, soft dog who'll fuss you and that sort. So I'm going to love spending time with Maverick as well. He'll be on my bed getting cuddles.
I didn't ask. Like, I meant to ask Jacob that. Like, are you okay with dogs? I mean, like, Maverick, like when Colston and Britton are with us, Maverick will actually get up in the bed with Colston, and like Colston even like covers him up and they cuddle all night long. And like Maverick is incredibly lovable. But like I know some people are like,
no, I'm totally opposite, Lindsay. I don't mind dog hairs. I love animals. I really do, apart from snapping turtles, right?
I think you guys did excellent for Karen and her family. I've been watching since the early days. You've given so many their start and support. You two are platinum standard. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
And I can't wait to meet you guys as well.
Oh yeah, we're just second best. I got you.
No.
I would probably come to meet Maverick as well. So.
So Josh said, I've heard of all that about blue holes.
That it's just boring.
Maverick is great. Maverick does like donuts. Put a bull rack full of processed bacon. So Lee, your experience. Yeah. I'm gonna tattle on you.
That's cool.
Do what?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna tell on you a little bit. So our advanced dives are Lee's easy dives. I don't think you guys understand the current that he goes through to try to just enjoy his dive. So you want to talk a little bit about you diving in the rough areas that you do, and you don't have to mention anybody.
Just off our island, we've got quite a big island, and in between that island and Northern Island, there's some really good shipwrecks that have come in from the war. I've got a couple of videos of them on my channel, actually, a few different wrecks there. But you've got because it's right in the channel, so you've got your current coming in off the Atlantic, and you've got it pushing out, and when it's crossing over, and there's a couple of wrecks you can only dive on realistically on a slack tide. But half of the time you hit that line and it's like 35 meters deep. So what's that, 100 foot more? And it's ripping. You have literally got to get on that rope and you've got to get down as fast as you can, because you're kicking like that and not moving. You're just kicking like that to stay level with the rope, as well as pull yourself down.
You're almost like a flagpole, huh?
Yeah,
like
seriously, you proper kick. Like if you was in a normal swimming pool, you'd be doing speedy lengths, and you're kicking like that just to stay in the one spot and not get took away. And there's a few places where I've done where we've jumped in, and it's been supposed to be like a mild drift dive. We've jumped in, and within 10 seconds, we're 50 meters down, gone.
So, Paul Sherman, welcome. I appreciate you. Glad that they're suggested us. Please, feel free to talk and all that stuff. We're a pretty good family here. Yes, I did go and see the octopus there, the GPOs. That's something that you need to go up there with Corey and dive those the Puget Sound that I went up there and dove with Sam and Corey and had the best time. So
yeah, Corey promised me when I go to see him, he's going to take me to see those.
He lied to me. He said there was no sharks in there. And then I found out different.
They were like sharks that weren't going to hurt you.
There was not a 6 gill, but I think there's like a 7 gill or something shark that.
Did you die?
No.
Okay.
Lee, you have another question?
Lee, since you really wanted to ride a train in the USA, have you seen where they restored the largest steam train, Big Boy 4014? No. I know nothing about a big boy.
What
are you laughing at, Jacob?
my cheeks are. I might not be able to dive. Only laugh too hard when you're over here. There's a lot of things that Lee says that I have to say, what did you just say? There's a lot of slang. There's a lot of I think you were talking to your daughter one day and she called you something. I'm like, what did she call you? Stuff like that.
Do those too, yeah.
Rain, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. That always helps out. We are going to be, we're literally going to be in the next few months announcing what the memberships is going for, but just know it's going to be huge and it's going to be super helpful in the future. It's going to be a great machine to use. It's going to open a lot of windows for people. So thank you, Paul Sherman. Thank you so much for the donation. Love your mission. That's pretty freaking amazing. Everything helps, guys. All right. So Lee.
Yo. Yep.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Every time it gets me.
It's funny because on your last case, the Toyota, the bright yellow Toyota, you say Celica, and we say Celica, Toyota Celica.
Well, and one of the news reporters,
it's on the video.
Yeah, we chose that one, but one of the news reporters who's very much American said Celica, and we all kind of paused and we're like, what did he just say? And then Jacob said that's what you guys, that's how you pronounce it, is Celica.
Wait till you release over.
No, I wouldn't say it on here.
Rain said she also sent a PayPal.
Thank you so much for the PayPal, Rain. like I said, guys, everything and every little thing will help us on our journey. I do know in the next 2 weeks. So this last trip that we went on, I mean, I don't think you guys fathom, and there's nothing. Oh, I'm not even going to say that. Let me retract. So in the next 2 weeks, we're going back up to Chicago, and we're going to be. We were invited by the family to have a luncheon with them. We're going to go back up there and spend some time with the whole family up there. That's going to be really nice, and be able to see the Elgin police and stuff like that. But we're also we're going to be leaving on the 23rd, so everything helps. We haven't even got into the
No.
We haven't even got into the stuff yet, guys. We're gonna be here all night. You're gonna pull an all-nighter, Lee. What's really cool though is we have 163 people in here, and we've had 163 people in here for.
We'll let you sit in it, Garrett. You get hungry.
Garrett's asleep.
He's going to get hungry.
Garrett's a big boy. He knows where the refrigerator is.
I agree, Mark. I agree.
Okay, Lee. We're going to sit here and talk about all of this stuff together. We're gonna show you what the people has helped us with. Support has just poured in the last month. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm just going to go ahead and get the little things, I said little things, the letters out of the way, and then we'll go with the other stuff because it's going to be difficult. I really don't know how I'm going to show you guys one of these items, but I think I'm just going to roll it in. Thank you guys. If you guys have not noticed, all of our moderators, they're amazing. First of all, thank you so much. These guys don't get paid. They just love to help out what it is that we do and help out us and keep the bad people away. And I appreciate you guys 100%. But they have been dropping links for the Amazon wish list. And that's what we're going to go over right now. We're going to go over a mail call. And Lindsay, don't be reading the money street.
Well, you're talking.
Sorry.
Can I just say something, Jacob?
Yes, sir.
I mean, like people donate and to support you guys. I just think your last trip you've just done and the recovery of Karen, that just emphasizes exactly what that goes towards. I mean, if you aren't already, and I presume everybody in this chat has now seen Jacob's latest video, which he brought out yesterday of his latest success with Karen Sheepers. Yep. That's exactly what your donations and help stands for. And I'm lost for words still. I'm just blown away. And like Jacob and Lindsay always say, it's because of you guys and your help that's able to happen. So that video just means so much to you guys and everything you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I told you I wasn't going to advertise my video on that one, though.
You didn't. He did it for you.
Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to do that. Damn.
No, it's okay. But he is right. Everything that we get goes to that. And, it's a simple fact that we are on the road constantly. If we stayed at home and stuff like that, we're just always going and trying to help these families. Lindsay's helping me open these gifts because I don't think she wants to be here that long.
Oh, no, I'm just keeping you on track. So
I know. So right now
I'm on track.
Well, I gotta open them too. So you can hey, let's do this. I'll open one, you open one. How about that? You can read that one because I sure the heck ain't gonna be able to read it.
Because it's in cursive?
No, it's very light. I can't see it. Okay, first one, Captain Jacob Grubbs. Captain. Do you see that? Do you see what it says on there?
Yeah, well, whoever sent that obviously doesn't know you well.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Jacob, try this again. Use for whatever you need it for, Jeff. I do know what this is. Thank you so much. aka Scott Farmer. I do know what this is. He did donate $100 to this next case. So thank you so much for that. Oh, I got to read it. Dear Chaos Divers, I just read in the Chicago Tribune that you were the team of people who were able to locate Karen Sheeper's car in the Fox River and thus be instrumental in returning her to her family after 40 plus years. I just wanted to say bless you and thank you. Well done. I am a retired RN living on Social Security and what does that say?
And thus
unable to afford a gift worthy of your heroic efforts. Nevertheless, enclosed is just a small token of my esteem for what you do and drop in the bucket for your camper improvement or whatever else you need. But with heartfelt admiration, truly, sincerely, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you so much, Teresa. That was a really nice letter. And you have really nice handwriting. I just can't see the handwriting because of the paper and the light. Thank you so much for the donation. That you didn't have to do that. A letter will be fine. It will go to the next to this trip. Hey Jacob, here's $30. Well, I got to read the name, don't I? Okay. There's down here.
She signed her first name.
Here's $30 to put in your gasoline. Gasoline gas. Gas is starting to go down. Yay! Got gas a couple days ago at Costco's, and I paid $319 or $319.
Probably $319.
Come on. I sure hope you find people you're looking for. No, I'm pretty sure that's $319 because she's a truck driver. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I sure hope you find the people you're looking for. It is so sad that there's so many people missing. You, Lindsay, Eric, Britton, Corey, and I'm gonna add Lee to this. Are doing a good job. Keep it going. I'm hearing about tornadoes in the Midwest and southern states. Be careful. Yeah, we just got one last night. Jane, thank you so much for the $30 donation. That's awesome. My gosh, I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of things to go over.
You already read that.
How did I do that? Okay, cool. This says thanks. Lindsay and Jacob, thank you for all you do in the families. Thank you for all you do for the families. You guys are the best, Christine. Exxon Mobil gas cards. Lee, we're going to be okay, buddy.
Someone's just put a question here.
Yes, sir.
Lee, is there any American food that you are looking forward to trying? I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to trying, and I won't try.
Gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. No chance.
Why?
Biscuits and gravy. What the heck is going on there, mate? I've never seen anything like it. It looks like goat vomit. I refuse to try it. Just looking at it makes me gag, mate. Honestly.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Thank you for the Exxon. Yeah, biscuits and scones there. And
no, biscuits or cookies there. Scones are biscuits.
Yeah, scones are biscuits. Biscuits are cookies there. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. We got through the letters. Thank you guys so much for those donations and the gift cards and stuff like that. I cannot thank you enough for that. Okay, real quick. Ginger, sorry. We've already opened this, but it is the marine light that we're going to be putting on the boat. It is super bright. I guarantee it's super bright because I already know because I had one on the other boat and this one didn't have one. So thank you, Ginger. Ginger has literally went through the whole list on our what do I call it?
Amazon wish list.
The Amazon wish list, and she really helped us out on this. So thank you. And listen, I want you guys to know that even though these people are helping us out and doing this and doing that, don't ever think that your support of watching, sharing isn't just as much helpful as these.
It's just as important. It
Yes.
means just as much.
Yes. So we wanted to let everyone know and show everyone what and how these people are helping us out. It's just amazing to have such wonderful people, from donating stuff to watching and sharing. Ow!
I don't know what some of these are.
Ow! I pulled my hair. That is the solar ring camera thing for the solar panels.
The tag should be in the bag.
I'm going to go through these real quick so we can get on with talking. That is some sticky stuff from Ginger. Thank you. Thank you, Ginger. Lee, is there any other questions that you've seen on there?
No, but what I will say is, guys, one of my ethos that I always go by is unselfishness. And people have said to me, wow, you're going all the way to America to help people. And to me, it means absolutely nothing. Traveling for all them hours, thousands of miles or whatever. If I can give 10 days of my time to help someone, help yourselves, help some families, it means absolutely nothing to me, honestly.
Thank you, Lee. It really does. Like whenever I mentioned it to you, you didn't even hesitate. You said, "Let me talk to the wife, and I'll get back to you." Lee, that's a question for you.
I think
Are they still talking about biscuits and gravy?
Lee, are you going to be in the southern states? You have at least to try once. Just close your eyes and go for it.
She's talking about biscuits and gravy.
All right. yeah. I'm not. Yeah. You're a bad man, Jacob. Wow. All right. What we are? Biscuits and gravy, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to do this?
No, I'm
Okay.
keeping you on track.
She's keeping you on track, trying to get going. Okay. Ginger, thank you for the Golden Corral gift card. I don't know how much is on there, but thank you.
I think they're 25.
25. Thank you so much.
How many crying me laughter here, Jacob? You're terrible.
It's gonna be bad. Lee needs Amazon wish list.
No, never. One thing about me is I never ask for anything, right? And I never will. I never do self-promotion or ever ask for anything. But what I do like is, and it's not a big ask, I collect magnets. I've got a little bar over there. And everywhere I go, and I've even been sent some from America. I think you know Anne Giers, don't you? She sent me a magnet. I like little magnets with like where you're from, Illinois, Chicago. Just like to stick on me. I've got a big magnetic border, and I stick them all the way along there.
So there you go. So there you go, guys. If you want to send some magnets, send it to P.O. Box 962, Harrisburg, Illinois, 62946. In the next 10 days. Is it 10 days? 2 weeks?
4 weeks?
4 weeks. And I will personally give them to Lee. Thank you, Ginger, again, for a gift card. That is the Visa gift card. All the Visa gift cards, they solely go for gas, and it's easy when we go to Love's to swipe and then swipe another card, and it works perfect. So thank you on that.
Mark, what about chipped beef and gravy? What's chipped beef?
Pulled pork, pulled
Oh,
beef.
pulled pork. Is that same
Pulled-
pulled? We have pulled pork. I love pulled pork.
But it'll be like pulled beef, like hamburger, like chipped. It's just real fine.
Okay.
B said goodbye.
B, thank you so much. Love you and have a good night. Sweet dreams. Roast beef. Chipped beef is corned beef. Minced beef.
Ellsworth. Lee, what's your favourite colour? Red and gold.
So this is just an envelope. This shows things. Ginger Moore, I know she sent us another knife. We now have 3 knives. Lindsay has a knife, Eric has a knife, and I have a knife. Thank you. This is the first time all 3 of us have had a knife and not broke it, broke it, lost it. I didn't lose it. Britain lost my last
You
one.
and Britain break them or lose them.
So
And then 2 of the green bags.
thank you. It's
Fill this envelope.
super quick. It won't take me 2 seconds to get this out to show you. These knives are amazing. They're by XS Scuba, and they have cutter. They're amazing. You'll get to use it, Lee, on our knives. You can put it on your leg, or we can attach it to your BCD with a zip tie. Great tool. Awesome. Thank you. All right.
I think they're saying like beef. Oh, they're saying it's like thin strips of beef. Do they mean like beef jerky?
I guess, yeah. Chipped beef is very thin sliced beef, often used to make SOS. Yeah. Poop on a shingle.
So that would be like beef jerky, wouldn't it? You can buy little thin strips of it in a packet. I think I've tried that before, and it was mega salty. Really, really salty.
This is also from Ginger. I'm telling you, Ginger just like took everything off of our wish list. She got us the hook that we'll probably be using, Lee, on our dives. If we're in a lot of current, we'll be able to. I said we would. So they spin, and then they drop down, they spin, and they lock.
Cool.
It's heavy enough. When we throw it out, we'll hook the car, and then that's what you'll dive off of.
Cool.
So cool. Thank you, Ginger.
Yeah, that's good. Good move.
So we have 2, I think maybe 3 of those now. What's this from?
The tag's right there in your hand.
You're so mean tonight. Here, you want to do it? Here, you do it.
I
You haven't
told
talked
you,
this whole time, so there you
I
go.
know.
There you go.
I told you I put the tags
There
in
you
all
go.
of them.
Mean butt.
So this is just an outdoor solar power bank, and this is also from Ginger.
Wow. Guys, you get so looked after. That's awesome.
It's got a flashlight and everything on it.
Wow,
But then that way we have a portable charger essentially.
that's awesome.
So let me kind of rewind this real quick. Ginger sent this stuff, and then she sent some more stuff. Since we couldn't open it, we didn't have it with us. It's kind of combined. So don't think she just bombarded us with a whole bunch of stuff. Well, actually, she did.
Well, a bunch of stuff came while we were gone.
Yeah.
After our last.
Yeah. So we're playing catch up here. So this doesn't always happen, and this has been an amazing feeling to have this much support in what we're doing.
Ginger, you have done more than enough. 2 of those bags went with the fog cutter knife. I told you.
Okay, so 2 of these bags. And it says a special gift for you. And this bag is actually going to come in handy because we're going to put stuff in them. Because they're actually pretty thick bags, aren't they? I know who these are for. Oh, no, these are for me. So you got a whole bunch of beef jerky. You have beef jerky, yeah?
Wow, cool. Good protein.
Yep. You got beef jerky over there, right? Okay, so there's a whole bunch.
Tell you what, though, Jacob, beef jerky over here is mega expensive. Really expensive.
Here too, it's like $10 a bag.
Yeah, it's quite expensive here as well.
So again, Ginger, thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate that, mate.
This is for Lindsay. She can say that one.
It's beef jerky.
It's teriyaki.
Yeah, it's the only beef jerky.
Wow.
I got yelled at because I ate some of the teriyaki, and that's what she likes.
Yeah.
Do you like spicy food, Lindsay?
No.
Are you literally refolding what I just folded?
Like, I don't like pepper is too spicy. Just plain black pepper is too spicy. I don't like anything spicy. I am very like bland. Very.
Terry, ask
Eric,
your question.
it's on the mantle, or not on the mantle. It's on the fireplace right now. Because I got to take one of the other pictures down to hang it up. Terry made me
It's beautiful.
one of those diamond art. I should have taken a picture of it. One of those diamond art pictures, but it's Highland cows. It's actually very, very, very pretty. What are you doing?
It's beef jerky, guys. It ain't opening. So it's beef jerky. You just seeing me struggle with that.
Yeah, but your struggle is different than my struggle.
Oh, so I guess I'm just dumb. Okay.
No, I didn't say
Gotcha.
that.
Whatever.
Here you go. I'm gonna take the tissue paper out so it doesn't get in the way.
Lee, take her home. Oh, cheap wave. Whimsy Cam is cheap waving you. And original beef jerky. So we got enough beef jerky. Okay. That's basically it. Now,
That's everything. Oh, there's a couple things that we did get over the weekend that we actually took with us. There were like a few gift cards that we received, but we took those with us when we were on our way up to Elgin. And then we got like a box of Cheez-Its and a snacky box. So again, we took those with it. I like Cheez-Its. It's really the only thing that I snack on. Cheez-Its are like beef jerky. That's pretty much it.
and waters.
And then I was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
And then we got 2 cases of water. We actually got those when we got back.
Yeah.
They got to my house. The waters and the drinks got to my house while we were gone in Elgin. But those are at the house. I didn't want to muscle all the water. I figured I'd just save him.
Kyle Smith says you like frog legs.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Kyle, the design yet is not all in. We haven't decided on the winners yet on that. I do
I
know
think we have it going until. Let me look.
I do know that there's a lot of entries, but only for like 3 or 4 people. So we're kind of like
April 18th. You guys have until April 18th to get in all of your stuff. And then I have everything saved in a folder.
you want to go over what it's all about real quick.
Oh, okay. So I think it was about 1.5 years ago or so. We just needed to like revamp our merch. And in doing that, we came to you guys. We know that we have so many incredibly talented people who support us. So we wanted to be able to support them as well. And you guys came up with different designs and things like that. And that's what our merchandise is based around. So same thing, about 1.5 years, 2 years later from that, here we are. And we were like, we need some new designs. We need to revamp some things. Obviously there's some things that will always be around.
It's because everybody's bought everything. So they don't need anything right now. So we got to come up with new designs.
Well, yeah, and it's always just good to have like new, fresh stuff.
I still love my design here.
So we will. We're doing another design contest. Your design could go on any of our merchandise. Hoodies, T-shirts, cups, different stickers, things like that. And then everybody who enters we'll go through and we'll pick, I think we said like, anywhere from like 5 to 10, just depending on how many entries we get. And then from that, you'd be featured on like our website, because it'll say like this was designed by, like for instance, like Poppy Graphics is on there. And then you also get, a t-shirt or a hoodie or something of your choosing with your design on it. So
there's a lot of people here are super interested in you working with us. I think they're more excited than we are, and I don't think that's possible. I'm super excited that you're coming with us. Not only because I don't have to dive. I'm joking.
He's not.
You're all gonna dive though, mate.
I am gonna dive. But it's gonna be a pleasure to show Lee what United States is all about, and to just be able to help these families. And I know Lee will be super up for anything that we have for him, and I know it's just going to be a good time.
Yeah,
I want Lee.
promise not to let you down, guys.
Huh?
I promise not to let you down, guys, ever.
You better not. No, I'm joking.
I won't, mate.
So again, guys, thank you so much on all of that stuff. A lot of people are liking hearing you talk. I think that's the reason why I'm always calling you. It's fun. I think you're into some Carl. A diving squirrel would be perfect for you, Jacob. So a lot of people has done squirrel stuff in the past. I have squirrel moments all the time. Lindsay, you haven't spoken much. What you got?
No.
Oh, we got that one last thing, don't we? All right, listen. I put items on there that we could use, that we need, that we want. This item right here was almost a necessity. And somebody, can I say the?
You say who? Yeah.
So one of the cold case detectives on Karen's case, his mother and father-in-law wanted to help us out, and I'm going to show you something that's really going to be huge, because I'm just going to show you, and then I'll explain it. Lindsay, you can go ahead and talk to what before I'm trying to get this out.
I thought you were just taking the computer and
I was going to, but I think I'm just going to muscle it over there.
I think there's no room for it over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just turn the computer
All
around.
right, real quick, I'm going to show you, because I can't lift this thing up.
The struggle bus is real.
The struggle bus is real. So listen, guys, this is a 5,000 watt dual generator. And when I say dual fuel, so you have your propane and your gas, propane and gas. It's got a remote start. It's going to be perfect and it's 5,000 watt. Thank you. It means a lot. So that was one of our big things on our list, and it's really going to come in super handy. It's going to keep us cool, and it's also we have a generator, but it's 3,500 watt. Didn't run the air conditioner. It ran it, but it didn't run it to its capacity. It was under voltage, but it did run it, didn't it?
Well, and now we can allocate the one that we have to the boat.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where that one stays on the boat. So at night we're charging the boat, we're charging the RV, plus, everything that we need to charge for the next day. Air, or like right now we have, like the little electric heaters in there. So this gives us the ability to do all of that. And then the one that we have can be strictly for the boat. So we can always ensure that like it's getting its full charge. Everything's taken care of. I think that that's pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible of his in-laws to do that for us.
You know, she wrote me a really nice message, and she wanted to just say thank you for helping the Elgin Police Department, and so, you know, not solely, but just helping everybody in what we did. And I just want to give another huge thank you to them. That's going to come in super handy. But we got a lot of work to do, guys. That's it. That's all the stuff we've gotten. So thank you on that. Huge. So Lee.
Yo, Jacob, Lindsay, what are you looking forward to this trip coming up, this mission?
I think our biggest thing is, you know, getting to spend this time with you, getting to learn from you, kind of how you guys do things over there. I mean, every time we have somebody new with us, it's an opportunity for us to learn. Plus, you know, for you to get to see how we do things and how we work, and, you know, to get that opportunity to, you know, hopefully teach you something.
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm going to learn. You'll probably be like, Lee, go and sit down. You're on my shoulder all the time, Lee. What you doing? But I want to learn as much as possible that I can bring forward and share to our guys.
We both did the same thing. I remember when, you know, when Jacob was learning from Dennis, it was, what is that? What is that? What is that? And then I did the same thing. I was like, there's a car. And Jacob's like, it's not a car, Lindsay. It's where we turn. And then Britton did the same thing. So like, Britton would be like, is that something? And now Britton's, you know, skills are improving and getting better all the time. And Britton's doing awesome things down where he lives. Yeah. I think just getting to spend some time with you, and, you know, always obviously the potential to help a family, help close a cold case is always
just crossed.
Yeah.
So if you guys have magnets, from where you live, send them to us. We'll get them directly over to Lee when we pick them up. I know her dad wants to meet them, and my dad, you know, my dad's been
not like magnets. Like, I don't want like a box of brute magnetics with like 100-meter rope with it. I'll be like, what?
He wants refrigerator magnets.
Yeah, refrigerator. That's it, Lindsay. Refrigerator magnets.
He won't be able to take them on the plane if he's.
Yeah.
Are you going to give matching shirts for Lee and Maverick, like Colston did?
Oh, I don't know.
That's kind of a Colston and Maverick thing.
Colston and Mavi are like this, and it was so funny because like, there's times during the day where I'll tune in to like if Britton's on live stream, and Maverick will hear Colston, and like his little ears perk up, and he's like looking for Colston.
Oh.
He doesn't do that. Like if I call Garrett, like if Mavi's at home and I call Garrett, like Maverick's just, he doesn't care. But if he hears Colston, his like ears perk up and he's like.
I do have a baby face.
I don't know anymore.
Maybe not anymore, but I know I have a double chin.
Ain't
gonna lie. Lee's gonna learn new cuss words he's never heard. No, that's absolutely not. Have you ever heard an Irishman get mad?
I'm so excited for Lee to teach me new cuss words.
I don't curse, guys.
Because listen, Eric's Nana taught me how to say some things in Polish. And then Eric's uncle George taught me how to swear in Cuban. And so like, I'm excited for you to teach me something new. Because like I've got, and I can swear in sign language. And not just the middle finger. Like I could, Lee's got to bring me some new swear word.
I learn things all the time, like Jacob's sign language. Like, what's that?
Okay.
What does that mean, Jacob? And that's not rude, by the way. Apparently, that means he's okay. I think I'd be okay.
I didn't teach him that, but anyway.
Terry, I left them in the RV, so I got to remember to bring them home. Like when we got back, when did we get back? Thursday? Yeah, we came back Thursday. So then I got my stuff out of the RV on Friday, but Jacob had to get back over here. to his parents' house. So I need to grab them out because I forgot them.
So as of right now, what we're going to be doing is just taking questions for the next 10, 15 minutes. Lee, I do know that when you come over here, we're never eating steaks. Oh, I'm joking.
No, Leo, man, I'm taking you and Lindsay out for a steak. A nice steak.
We're gonna take him to, like, you know, a good proper steakhouse. You know, for sure.
Do you know what's surprising? Like Northern Ireland, guys, is really tiny. If you look on the world map, Northern Ireland is so tiny. Yeah, everywhere you look, people have got ancestors from Ireland. Isn't that crazy?
Thank you, Corinne.
For such a minute island in the world, people have got ancestors from Ireland.
Irish?
All over the world.
We spoke about it. My family. So my mother is 99% Irish, but they're in the southern. Where was she at? Where did I say?
Southern Ireland.
Is she from Southern Ireland? But like, I don't remember the town's name.
Was it Limerick? Was it? No, was it Limerick?
I don't remember. Southern Ireland.
You guys have Irish, and I have Scott Irish. I got to show Lee my family's castle. I sent him the link for it.
Sligo.
County Sligo.
Yeah. That's for you.
Lee.
I need something to drink. No. Get cooties from you.
I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it. I'm like a bit of a loner guy. I live way out in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere, you know. And I'm one of them people who just keeps myself to myself, so I don't really.
Oh, and as great as you guys think like it is when Lee's talking, you should hear his little girls talk. It's like the cutest thing ever because I've heard them in the background, and then Jacob's spoken to them before. Like he was talking with Lee, and like it's the cutest thing ever. One of his daughters speaks 90 miles an hour. I'm not going to say her name, but she speaks 90 miles an hour. It's kind of hard to understand because I'm like, I got really concentrate. I'm like, yeah. What did you just say?
You need to have a conversation with a bunch of drunk people from Northern Ireland. Oh, hey,
guys, I'm bringing Lee to you guys to let you know that when he comes over, hopefully we're going to treat him to the best time that he's had coming over here and you know, help these families. But more so learn different cultures and how they do things and how we do things. And just to collab with somebody as awesome as Lee is going to be a good time.
I'm super, super excited for it. And we wanted you guys, I mean, we've talked about Lee for at least the next
I'm about to get up
couple months now. It's been the last couple months that we've been talking about Lee, that like we've known that he was going to be coming with us, but we wanted to give you guys an opportunity to actually speak with him and like get to kind of know him a little bit before you know, he just pops up on our videos in a month or so. So again, we've been incredibly, I guess, blessed through all of this. To help the people that we've helped and to get to meet the people that we've gotten to meet. Super fortunate that, you know, this isn't.
It's funny you say that, Lindsay, because I was talking to the wife earlier and I said, do you know what, Lisa? That's my wife's name. Says it's flipping bonkers, isn't it? Because I'm traveling off. Oh, just because of YouTube, I've met some amazing people. I've done some amazing things. I'm about to do some super amazing things, all because of YouTube. Like Corey's been over and visited me twice. I've met some amazing people. I'm traveling halfway around the world. I'm coming to meet you guys just because of the power of YouTube. Isn't that bonkers?
It's an incredible thing to be a part of all of this, you know, and like I've gotten to, you know, like the coolest thing for me, like the I don't want to say the best part of this, because the best part is obviously helping these families, but like the coolest part of this for me is like, so my dad's a truck driver and he's gone all over, and I've been all over with him, and I've traveled all over. Eric was in the military, and so I've been all over. But to get to see Jacob experience these things for the first time is probably like the coolest thing. Like when we went to New York City, like watching him like take it all in was so cool. And, you know, the first time that we went, you know, to all these different places, and like he's seeing all these different things, and like it's just so cool to see like somebody get to experience something for their first time. It's awesome. It's probably like one of my favorite parts of getting to do this is just watching him take everything in. And again, it's all because of, you know, all the people who put us here.
I haven't done a lot of traveling in my life. So when I graduated, I just basically started working. Didn't really do much traveling. I think the furthest I've been was Washington, D.C., and that was because of my job. Maybe Pittsburgh once or twice, but never to, I mean, yeah, I've been here and there, but never to this extent. And it's pretty cool to experience all that for sure. And so Whimsy Cam, if you take him to Buc-ee's, I want to see the video. Is there a Buc-ee's on the way?
I have no idea. I don't know.
What's Buc-ee's?
It's gonna blow your mind.
I honestly have no idea if there is one.
If there is, we're going to it. We're going to it. It has the most cleanest bathrooms. It has the most bathrooms, the most ice machines, the most gas pumps. And it's all about a beaver. It's all about a beaver. And it has the best barbecue.
Jerky.
And a whole wall of jerky. I don't know if they have one near Arkansas or.
Let me see where that one is on our route.
Anyway, regardless.
How far are we away from like Arkansas? Am I being dumb here? But like everything's huge in America compared to Northern Ireland. So like we have like Antrim, for instance, and then we'd have Belfast. They're like a speck of dust compared to a place in America. So when you say like Arkansas, that's probably the size of Ireland. Do you know what I mean?
When we say we're going to go across like Missouri takes a while to get across. Arkansas is a huge state.
So to get to Call Lake is 8 hours.
Yeah. So
9 hours.
What your hour and a half to get from one side of Ireland to the other, it's going to take us 9 hours to get from where we pick you up, bring you back here. It's going to take us 9.5 hours to get to where we're going.
9.5 hours to Call Lake.
And that's crossing Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma.
3 states.
And then we dip into Kansas we dip up into Kansas for a second.
Oh, sorry. The barbecue's not beaver. The beaver is Buc-ee's. It's the mascot.
All right.
Yeah. That's my fault. I didn't think I said it that way. I didn't mean it to sound like that. No, Ellsworth, we are not going anywhere near Pittsburgh. We're going the other direction. All right. Questions? We got some questions?
We can take him to the Buc-ee's in Springfield, Missouri.
We're taking you to Springfield, Missouri for Buc-ee's. They're open 24/7.
And it's not really out of the way.
Just make a beeline to the Mall of America. We actually went to the Mall of America, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Last fall.
Yep. If you guys have never been in the Mall of America, you need to do that. he's going to have a blast over here in the United States. What do you think?
I sure am, guys. I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait to get to work. Can't wait to help you guys, you know.
Well, we're going to have a lot of time. I'm going to take these questions off. We're going to have a lot of time to get to know each other on the ride. And I'm sorry for the words that come out of my mouth when we're driving. But yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a wild ride. I'm trying to get these off.
Oh yeah, somebody asked if he was going to try jambalaya, but we're not going south.
Oh, you going to try jambalaya? No, we're not going south. No, he won't be trying jambalaya. I guess he could.
So jambalaya is like a stew with like andouille sausage and like rice and like peppers, and it's spicy, but it's not as wet as soup.
As wet as soup. I didn't want that.
It. Jambalaya is not. It's like a soup, but it doesn't have.
Not as wet as soup.
It's not as wet as soup. I don't like it because it's spicy.
There's a lot of rice. There's a lot of spices, and there's like a lot of sausages, and it is good if it's made right.
It's spicy. We are going to Eufaula. Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, sorry. I had to.
We are going to Eufaula Lake. So Hanging 8 barbecue. I'll have to remember that.
We haven't even asked him if he likes barbecue.
Yeah. Look, as in like home barbecue, like a grill, and you throw your chicken on there, your meat.
No,
you mean like...
no, that is barbecuing.
Yeah,
but barbecue like cut up meat and sauce, and we'll show you what barbecue is. So if you haven't had barbecue, I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Okay, so what else would you like to talk about, Lee?
Oh. What do I want to talk about?
K-Mac, we haven't made anything like that. This trip is such a short turnaround trip for us, in the sense that it's like we're going out, we're coming right back. We have a very short, small window. We need to leave after Easter, but we need to be home before Lexi's graduation. So we've got, if you guys see us out, you can say hello. We just don't have like an official meet and greet time.
There's a lot of people who take a picture of our RV running down the road and then send us a message. Hey, we just seen you. That's kind of weird, but
it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool at the same time, I guess. I don't know. But
yeah, like if you guys see us out, like Jacob is always more than happy to like stop and talk. I'm not people-y. So I don't always look approachable, but that's just my face. Like if you come up and talk to us, I don't. I'm telling the truth. I don't. I'm very like, but if you come up and talk to us, like I said, especially Jacob, as long as like we're not like getting in the water or something like that, because at that point in time, like we're trying to get everything ready and get going. But we'll always like stop and say hi, and especially like we see a lot of people at like Walmart and stuff, and like people always stop, and we always stop and talk and chat.
And I'm going to tell you right now, it's kind of funny, but I know when you know who I am. Remember that day that we seen somebody at the shoe store and he looked at me and then he went away, and then he looked at me again and he went away.
Oh, when we were in Texas.
And I looked up and I said, you know who I am, don't you? He said, I didn't want to say anything. I just please come up and say something. Yeah, just come up and say hi. We're good with that.
I'm not as mean as I look.
Oh. There you go. There you go, Lee.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You actually said that pretty good.
I've done all right there, didn't I?
It did.
Just say it's 1:45 in the morning here.
Oh yeah, we got to send you the plucking feather one.
Pheasant one.
Pheasant one.
Yeah, the pheasant.
Pheasant plucker.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I know it's really late for you, and I don't want to keep you up any longer than what you have to be, because I know your wife is probably looking at you like she's gonna.
Oh, she'll be fast asleep snoring, mate.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell your wife you're snoring.
Did you tell him that you snore?
Oh, I snore. I snore bad. I snore bad.
Very loudly. But it's actually not the snoring. It's when he stops snoring is when I wake up, because then I'm like, oh my God, he's not breathing.
Yeah.
I do have sleep apnea. I don't have my machine. It's just something that I need to get. But yeah, I don't have. What time is it there? 2:00.
Yeah, 1:44 in the morning.
Guys, I'm not going to keep him up any longer. We actually got to go get something to eat because we're hungry. Josh Hammond, thank you for being on here.
I do all the time. Josh knows. Josh has seen it.
Oh,
That I have RBF. And then he said, for real.
Do you snore, Lindsay?
For real? No, not really.
No, if I'm sick, when I'm sick, I do. Or like if I'm like sleeping, sitting up, I do.
But listen, everybody who's watching right now, there's 148 people. When we close this out, please, the people who haven't spoken, please go over to Lee, the Aqua Adventurer, and get him to 10,000 subscribers by tonight. 10,000 subscribers by tonight. That was his goal. That's going to be his goal, he said, for when he comes over here. I'm like, dude, you're going to surpass that by far. We have the biggest, huge support system that I could ever ask for. It is a pleasure. It is an honor.
I don't know how many I'm up, I'll tell you.
And it's actually a privilege to be the person with Lindsay, Chaos Divers, to help these families under your guys' help.
Yeah, I'm super proud of you guys, and I'm really honored to be coming to help you, to be honest.
So
I'm on 9,899. So I need 101.
So there you go. With that being said, guys, we're going to get off of here. I know he's got to get up early to take the kids to school and stuff like that, or get the kids off to school.
Got to take the wife to the bus. Because she works miles away. It's easier if she gets the bus. And I'm up at 5 o'clock.
Oh, jeez. You're going to get 4 hours of sleep. Oh,
yes,
3.
3. Oh,
3 1/4.
We're going to let you go. So you just reached 8,000. No, maybe 9,000, right?
I've got, oh, mate, I've just, right, here we go. I've 9,906, so I want 94. But that's not right now. I just set my own personal goal for the end of the trip. So that's like when I come back and I've made my content and shared my content that I've made out in America, I just had a personal goal of 10,000. That's not me asking for subscribers. Yeah. I just set a goal in my head. After this trip to America,
you do realize where you were at. That was only like 200 or 300 people, right?
I need 96.
Subscribe again.
Well, I understand that, but when we started this morning, we were talking about your subscriber list, and that's
I needed 250 or something. Something mad, wasn't it? 249.
So how about when you come back from America, you have 20,000?
No, 10,000 is my goal. I'm not greedy, mate.
96 people. You're going to get that by tonight. I promise you, our people will go to you. I promise you, especially the way you speak. That's really going to be cool with the diversity on the channel, having the videos made and we're just gonna have a good time.
Jeff Haslop, Lee, thank you for your service and hope you're mate. I spent a lot of time working with the US Marines and on a few occasions the Navy SEALs. So I've got quite a close bond working with the US Marines as well, because we used to do an exercise called Tartan Eagle, and like the US Marines and guys would come over and train with us for a fortnight. Then we'd go over to America and
Nice.
we'd do like compete against each other and things, doing different exercises.
Kyle Heavener, my nephew.
I was just going to ask you that.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Love you, man.
I was just going to ask you that. I saw
That's
the name
cool.
and I was
That's
like,
cool. I appreciate you getting on. I haven't seen him on here, and that's pretty cool. So thank you. I'm going to use my power to manage some friends' gaming channels to promote Lee's channel. Well, there you go. Yeah, so I'm telling you. All right. Anyway, guys, keep diving. It's not where to stop. Love each and every one of you. Do you have anything else to say, Lee?
Thank you very much, guys, for inviting me over. And I think on behalf of everyone who's watching, a massive congratulations for your latest mission with Karen Sheepers. Guys, you deserve some kind of medal or something. If you was in the UK, you're probably Sir Jacob Grubbs and Dame Lindsay.
We're going to get knighted.
no, listen, I bought this man a piece of property in Scotland just so he could be a lord. Because he was going on and on and on about he wanted to be knighted and he wanted to be a lord and he wanted to be all these things. And then the RV broke down. Something else happened. We were just having a heck of a week. So I went on the interweb and I purchased a like 5 by 5 foot square of property in Scotland so Jacob could be a lord and make his day a little bit better.
I will have to say we will be taking one little break and have one day for Lee to experience something in between his trip, something fun. And we'll take a day to do that. So, all right, guys.
Guys, I'm coming to help and work. You know that.
I know, but we've also have to have our time. A day off type deal. So, and I think it will be, I already know you're going to be working your butt off. So just accept it. All right. So keep diving. It's not where to stop. I said that earlier. Love each and every one of you. Thank you guys a ton for your support.
Massive thank you, guys, for making me feel welcome. That's really appreciated. Thank you, Jacob and Lindsay, as always, for inviting me on. And I can't wait, guys. I'm super excited.
I'm so excited.
All right. So I'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, everybody.